right, you guys? Podcast time.
Chew. It's quieter.
Fucking podcasting right now.
Chew quieter.
And now, to the podcast studio.
Welcome back to Chew Quieter, everyone. We are past Memorial Weekend, and really quick, just say shout out to everyone that gave the ultimate sacrifice for the country. We'll never forget that. Everyone that has been injured, and everyone that's got a family member that has been lost in the conflict. Thank you for your service. So, yes. Now that that's out of the way, welcome to the show, everyone.
Yes, welcome.
We had hoped to bring you some good news today. What is that music?
It's
a sirens. It's a sirens. I think ICE is coming to get him.
Is that at your place, Chris?
No, it's a sound effect I put on.
Oh.
No ice yet.
God.
No ice yet.
So we hope to have some good news this week regarding Chris, but
no.
Unfortunately, he messed up somehow and has to go through another meeting. And
well, I didn't mess up. COVID messed it up.
COVID messed up.
See, when I got divorced, you put in, to say that you got divorced and whatever else, and they're supposed to give you an interview, and none of that happened. So I just sat and waited patiently for 7 years. Because at 7 years, you can apply for citizenship. So regardless of where you're at in the process. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So I did that. I get there, and the guy says to me, he goes, all right, so are you nervous? And I'm like, a little bit, yeah, because, I'm afraid of what the questions are going to be. I hope I get them right. And he goes, well, we're not doing your naturalization today. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you haven't come in for your interview with your change of situation. And I'm like, okay, I put that paperwork in like 4 years ago. Why is it only now a problem? He goes, well, you should have came in like 2.5 years ago to have an interview. I said, well, I haven't missed an interview. There hasn't been one scheduled, so I'm not sure what you want me to do. And he's like, well, let's just go through the process now, and if I think there's enough evidence there that, we'll go ahead and I'll approve your naturalization, your citizenship. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, apparently I didn't have enough evidence, so I have to come back again with some more because I didn't take everything with me. So I'm like, great. So I went down to stinky Montgomery in Alabama, which would have to be the butthole of the USA. Like, it's the capital of Alabama. I was embarrassed to even think that this city exists in the USA. Like, It shouldn't even be the capital. It should be stripped and moved to somewhere else. Because it just sucks. Like, there's nothing nice down there.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
That's how it is with a lot of places that have weird capitals, like Albany, New York. Like, I've seen pictures of it. I've never been there, but I've seen pictures of it. It looks really like not a capital city.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old capital in Albany. I've been there. There's a bunch of old stuff, but it's just forever it's been there. It's like this little town that has like all the Capitol buildings in the town square. Mm-hmm. But then you go to New York City and you're like, why isn't this the capital?
Yeah.
But really the idea is you have your lawmakers in there. Even like we're in Phoenix, like you're in downtown Phoenix, and where the capital is of Arizona is like a half mile down the road, like past all the homeless people. Like this little section past downtown.
So does your capital have the big gold dome?
Yes. The copper.
So Alabama doesn't have that. It's just like like an old square building.
Old square building, just.
And it's got columns and whatever else. Because I'm driving down to town, I'm like, well, I know what the Capitol looks like. They all have that copper dome. Nope.
Does it still have a hanging tree out front?
I'm pretty sure it does. Pretty sure it does.
Strange fruit tree.
But you know what? I was the minority there.
I bet.
Yeah. Like,
you probably are the only Australian in Alabama.
no, there's a few of us. There's a few of us.
Did you form a Facebook group?
What are their names?
There is a Facebook group. Davo, Scotty, Benno. No, there's a few of us actually here in Huntsville. I think there's about 150 of us. I think.
Wow.
They're all old though. Like they got this. I think it's a Facebook page. It's a email group, and they always go, "Hey, we're meeting up for Friday for lunch," and I'm like, "You motherfuckers don't work," because clearly I work and I can't make it. I'm like, you're either all old or you get Fridays off.
They're driving Corvettes with white New Balance
Well,
sneakers
that's something. God.
and jorts.
Yeah. But I did
The
get
safari
valet.
shirts.
I did get valet down there, so it wasn't too bad.
Valet. They have valet in Montgomery?
It was called valet parking, of me pulling up to the curb and a homeless person going, "Stop, stop, stop, you're going to hit the curb." And she's like, "Come on, come on.
Are you sure she was homeless? It wasn't an
Oh, no,
employee
she
of
was
the state?
homeless.
An employee of the state.
Well, she was an employee of the state because she's probably getting friggin' assistance somehow. But I'm like, I get out and I said, "It's okay, love. I've got cameras." And she's like, "Oh, what kind of car is that?" And I said, "It's a Mercedes." And she's like, "Oh, can I ask you another question?" I'm like, "Here it comes. Here comes the money question." She goes, "Look, I don't want any money from you, but I would like it if you could buy me something to eat because it saves me dumpster diving later."
That doesn't
I'm
cost
like-
money?
And I'm like, "Oh, I can do that. I can go buy you food. You can't go and get alcohol and drugs with that unless you're going
Right.
to palm it off with the other guy that's got money." But the funny thing was, I didn't even take any notice until I drove away. They're in brand new damn clothes. They're in a white t-shirt that had no stains. I'm like, "Where are you sleeping with a white t-shirt and not getting stains on it?"
What happened was there was a guy that was in a nicer Mercedes that pulled up before you. And she said, "I don't want money. I just want some new clothes."
Oh, that's right. It said, "Welcome to Montgomery." And down the bottom it said, "Fucking run." God.
So when did they get back to you and tell you if you're
Who the
good to
fuck
go?
knows? They are so slow at fucking doing shit, dude. I could be waiting another 10 years before I get an interview. Who knows?
That sucks.
It does, because it's like I was ready to just be done with everything.
I was ready to play a song for you. I'm proud to
I know.
be an
Don't worry.
American.
I was going to blast that song all the way home. And I was going to blast it on here as soon as we started. Bum-bow.
But instead you got sirens.
Yeah. Instead, we're playing a didgeridoo.
Yeah, like Justine's ready to burn everything I have to do with my immigration.
Oh.
She's just so over it. I'm over it.
Yeah. Well,
I should have just crossed the river.
hopefully this all works out in short time.
It will. We'll see. We'll see. What are they going to do? Kick me out now? I've been here for 7 years. I've set my life up. They're not going to kick me out.
Yeah. And you're married.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about me being married to an American citizen, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm married, got a business, got a house, own cars. So, you know.
You're not freeloading.
No.
You can document you're not a Mexican.
Correct.
Yeah. Or a Cuban or Argentinian
Homeless.
or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I didn't even-
you could be South African.
Could be.
Then we're going to kick you
You
out
sound like an
anyway.
Afrikaner.
But I'm not blick.
South Africans aren't black.
But they're white keffers. I'm not a keffer.
So there is some good news. I was able to sell my truck over the holiday weekend, and earlier this week I purchased my Go Fast car.
Yeah. Dude, you didn't even waste any time. Like,
No, I did not.
just,
I knew what I wanted.
you researched?
Yes, there was. So I had lined up. I was either going to get a Volkswagen Golf R,
I'm glad you did.
which you hated that idea.
That car is not going to suit you. You are too big for that car.
you're like, no, don't do it. So that was on my list. I loved my Jetta Sport Wagon TDI, and I always regretted selling it. So that was on my list, is to buy another one of those. And then on my list was the BMW. Down my list, I had an Audi. I had the Subaru BRZ.
Ew.
I had
Worse than the freaking Jetta.
I really want an all-wheel drive vehicle. I in my mind, they handle a little bit better, and there's less.
There's no fun in an all-wheel drive car. It does it all for you.
I want that ass to get a little squirrely here and there.
Yeah.
Oh, they still can.
Yeah,
It's very hard.
it's hard.
It's very
It's
hard.
harder.
Just take the traction control off.
Yeah, you got to take the traction control. No. I'm just every day with traction control on. That ass wiggling around as you're going around a corner and you're speeding out through it. It's just that little
Fucking
shot,
oversteer king over there.
a little shot of adrenaline. No, I can do it from just straight. Just go from 20 to 60, and it'll just wiggle all the way in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
Where's it? You got a picture of it, Gabe? Come on.
I'm gonna unveil it. I'm gonna unveil it this weekend.
Ah.
I'll share with everyone this weekend, and then I'll share it next week with you guys on the podcast.
Wait, isn't that what we saw?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
We see it.
I'll
Nobody
show
else.
everyone, not
Oh,
just
so-
you
okay.
two.
I'm
Yeah.
like, wait.
You know it's pink, Armando.
I'm all. Wait a minute. only
pink.
on
So
the only on the inside. It's white on the outside.
It's a puffy taco. So I ended up going with a 2016 BMW M235i X-Drive coupe. I've always wanted a BMW. I had one for a short period of time when I was younger, a lot younger, and it was just so junky that it wasn't really that much fun. But I've always wanted a BMW. I've always wanted an M, and this is kind of the poor man's M series. This is like a stepping stone to the actual M.
What model is it?
M235i X-Drive coupe. I also wanted to stay within a budget, so I didn't want to spend more than $20,000. So I got a really good deal on it. I made a little bit of money also when I sold the truck. So I only owed, because I was making payments on it, I only owed $27 for it, and I sold it for $30. Of all places, to CarMax.
Well, we'd hope you made payments on it because, if you don't, they repossess it.
Yeah. But of all places, CarMax gave me the best offer for it. It was really awkward because I was expecting them to just lowball the fuck out of it.
And they.
So you're 1,000 pounds lighter than me.
Yeah, I think curb weight is around 3,000.
Yeah, you've got 3,500. You got half the horsepower I have.
For now.
You get 31 miles per gallon on the highway.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What kind of performance car is that?
It's my performance car, damn it.
What else is
But with only a few mods, I can increase that horsepower to 400 easily.
You can. You definitely can.
There's even, I've seen videos where guys are pushing 650 with a stage 2 tune. So my things right away, I think I'm going to do is just lower the car and put some new wheels and tires on it. I'll drive it around as is for a while until I'm tired of listening to the stock muffler, and then I'll probably get a downpipe, a catless downpipe. I'll delete the resonator. Probably do a turbo inlet pipe. Just let it breathe a little bit better.
Dude, you're not even, you didn't even start it with a cold air intake.
Well, do they really help?
With the turbo engine? Yes.
I might do that then. And then eventually I'll add the intercooler too.
Yeah, so I would probably do the Well, probably the InGen. That's pretty cheap, $365
For
air intake.
oh, got it.
Gives you about 13 horsepower, but you notice it more once you get a tune.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I might actually do the JBA tune
Yeah.
first.
Oh. I'll do MHD, I think it's called.
I'll have to check that out. But right now I'm just researching wheels, and it's a lot different than looking for wheels for a Jeep. That's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah.
Backspacing, offset. Am I going to stagger the wheels or not? Which I am going to stagger them, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'll probably do 18 by 8.5 in the front and 18 by 9.5 in the rear.
Mine's staggered.
So, yeah, I'm excited. I pick it up on Saturday. I have to go to Tuscaloosa, Alabama to pick it up.
Oh, I thought you already got it.
No.
Oh, okay. So that was just a dealer picture.
Yeah, just a shitty
Okay.
dealer picture.
Okay.
Looks like they used a fucking clamshell cell phone for it.
True. Well, it's already been, it's probably been thrashed and raced and,
I don't know.
It's from Alabama. It's probably stolen.
There's no accidents on it.
It's stolen.
The Carfax is clean title. It had a lot of service records, so it's been well maintained.
Was it maintained here in Alabama? Is it an Alabama car?
No, it did not originate in Alabama.
Where'd it come from?
It originated in, I think it said Virginia.
Oh.
And then it moved to California, and then a dealership bought it, and it went to Alabama.
It's made the rounds.
Yeah. So it looks like someone bought it originally in Virginia. They moved to California because there was additional miles in California. And then at that point, that's when whoever owned it traded it in or sold it or whatever it might be.
Well, very good. So you haven't seen the car in person?
No, but I did ask for detailed video, and which they did provide that, a walk around. I asked them to start it, open the hood, rev it a few times. I asked for details on the paint, if there's any. I said, listen, I just want to know what I'm going to see when I get there. If there's any door dings, that's fine. I just want that expectation. He's like, I'll tell you what, this is the cleanest one that we've had in for a long time. He says the only thing that's wrong with it is the front lip of the bumper. There was a little bit of rock chip, and I'm like, well, that's to be expected, kind of. So that's fine.
Can have a bit of road rash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, interior spotless, clean, no rips, no tears. So pretty happy with the overall decision there.
Decision's good.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. Now, it'll be a different story if I'm on my way back from Tuscaloosa, hour and a half into the drive and it breaks down. Then I'll rethink that. But it's a good thing Chris is halfway between here and Tuscaloosa.
He'd come get you.
Yeah, he can come get me.
You guys see Ralph, the new shop dog?
Hey, Ralph.
He doesn't like coming into the office for some reason.
It's new. He's got to get used to it.
He sits in the hallway between the doors and just looks. He's got a nice comfy bed, but he just wants to sit on the floor.
Oh, he's just looking out. That's all. He's been a guard dog.
He is. Yeah, so we don't have a door dinger here right now. So in the office, I see about this much of outside in the parking lot, so I don't get to see anyone pull in. He's actually good because as soon as someone pulls in, I hear. I'm like, someone's here.
Here's your dinger. Here's your dinger.
In New York, they have these things called, they call them Scoogie buzzers. And they're used primarily in the Pakistani Indian establishments. like liquor stores, corner stores, and that sort of thing. Apparently, the name Scoogie Button is a slang term in that region for black person.
Oh.
Or Scoogie is slang for a black person. So they call them Scoogie buzzers. So whenever someone walks in the store, that button goes off or that sound goes off.
It's crazy.
Didn't know that was a thing.
No, look at that. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I don't have to get a Scoogie button.
Can you imagine that if you're Aborigines, you walk into a store and Abo.
No, that's just a
VB.
VB.
Like, fuck, I can't steal anything now.
That's just a VB bottle that's got blowflies in it up against the door. We call that.
Did you say flies?
Blowflies. They're massive flies. Like they're huge. Like you used to
bigger than horse flies?
About the same size. We used to squeeze them, and all the maggots would come out the back of them.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're huge.
It's like a pimple, a flying pimple.
Yeah, if they hit you flying, it hurts. It's like a rock hitting you in the face. Good old blowy. So it's just a.
No,
I could say it, but I'm not gonna.
Your mom's listening.
I know.
Yeah. He's gonna get a phone call. By the way, shout out to your mom. She gave me a birthday wish on the comments on the Spotify page.
It's nice
so,
of my mum.
Shout out to Mom Meehan.
Yeah, she knows she never watches YouTube, but apparently you can watch video on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
Yep.
I didn't know that. I just thought it was still a listing platform. You could watch video.
No, so podcasts, they do have a video option now.
Oh,
so
okay.
we can, and what we do is we upload both on Spotify. And then for people that don't have Spotify, they can watch us on YouTube. Or if they want to just listen to us on Pandora or Amazon Music or anything else, they can do that too.
Nice. See,
So-
now I've learned something. Mum knew something more than what I did.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, man, you're not looking at me when I'm talking? How rude. Yep.
So what do you guys think about these judges being arrested right now?
Good.
Which judges? Oh, which ones?
Well,
I've been
was
down to the news
the
a little
one that told the federal agents to get out of the lobby, waiting for that guy to come out of court,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and then they let him. And then they let him go through the prisoner gate to try to circumvent it. And then they followed him. They saw him. They followed him. The one guy that actually stayed in there against the judge's orders. And then as soon as he got into freaking daylight, he fucking bolts. So, needless to say, he got caught.
Yeah.
But
There's that other one that's harboring immigrants.
and then once, so
Oh, yeah.
she's
Okay. Good. She's gone too.
well. You have to set the precedence now that hey, this is the shit we're not going to allow. You do not do this. You're going to start getting prosecuted. So you get the first two, get prosecuted, get put under. The other one to just stop the shit.
Yep.
Understand that there's no fucking around anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the Comey shit. Like I was watching a YouTube channel today, Benny something. I follow him on YouTube.
Benny Johnson.
I think that's him. He was interviewing. Man, that name just went into my head. Not the FBI director, the secretary. No, it is the director, Bongino.
Oh yeah.
Saying how much shit they found in an office that was just not even entered into the systems. Bags and bags of evidence of all the J6 stuff, the election in 2020, all this kind of stuff is about to get released. So there's a whole heap of stuff coming out.
Yep. It's all just going to be, it'll be exposed.
Yep.
Well, it looks like we were just exposed to the truth about COVID and the death rate of getting the jab. So they've also hidden Joe Biden's cancer. They've hidden his cognitive decline. There's a lot of stuff being hidden right now by mainstream media, which just, it doesn't surprise me anymore. It's just very disappointing.
Well,
There's nothing we can do about it except just either take it for face value or completely not trust what we're being told anymore.
I just don't watch mainstream media anymore.
I don't think a lot of people do. And I think that's why X has blown up the way it has, is because it's the avenue of the independent journalist. Some of them might have a bias, some of them don't, but at least we know these people are not part of the cover-up. They're not part of the, pharmaceutical beneficiary funnel that a lot of these mainstream media outlets are getting their money from.
Yeah, it's there's so much out there that's just gonna come through. It'll be exposed. Even more about this. The auto pen is coming up too.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that over the last 2 years, 3 years, could be 4 years. If they figure out it's been 4 years, there's going to be a big time problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People are going to get definitely locked up for that. Well,
and they should.
$96 billion got spent. Was it in the last? Was it 70 days or something with EPA?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did hear something about that.
Like the most has ever been spent for EPA in the history of America.
Yeah.
Like, follow that money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's going to be.
It's crazy, like how much even the Doge side, even for the Department of Education.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What's the number? $280 billion a year for the Department of Education.
I don't think that's going to matter anymore because now they're saying Doge is not going to be part of this new bill, the new big beautiful bill, because that has been erased from it completely. So a lot of the Doge cuts were for nothing.
No, it's not cuts. It's just going to be opening the eyes on what was there.
Yeah, they're still cutting it.
So
it'll cut it.
They're going to cut. They're going to cut it. Doge won't be part of it. Doge is basically the idea. Let's look in and take off the covers and see what's there. They pulled the covers back and saw cockroaches scrambling everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but we already knew that was going to happen no matter who uncovered it. The point of it should have been, we found these issues, we're going to cut out these issues. Now we found the issues, and the issues are still there.
Yeah, but they've cut the spending to stop the.
No, they haven't. The Doge still needs to be, from my understanding, Doge still needs to be ratified.
Yes,
through the Senate.
It has to. It's only a report. Doge is not an agency. It's not an entity. Right. It's not elected. There's nothing about that. They just inserted someone to go through and look at the efficiency, look at where the problems are, see what it's about. And the latest thing is the Department of Education. It's a $280 billion that goes to the agency. Of that, less than 25% actually goes to teaching students. How is that even feasible or even acceptable by even anybody that is an educator or says, "Oh, our kids are failing"? You know why? Because you've created all this money that's supposed to go to education, and 25% goes there. Imagine if you sent 90% of that to the students and 10% to the management of the students.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be number one again.
Yeah.
So that's the stuff that's going to actually be in there. And then as everyone sees the report that comes back from Doge, they're spitting out numbers and saying what they've seen. But the report has to come back, and it has to be an official report. It has to come back, and then all of the government officials have to look at it, and then they have to ratify it and sign it, and then becomes that portion of this is all done. Just cut all this and this and this. That's where the cuts will start to happen. But we have to be able to see where the inefficiencies are.
Mm-hmm. And now they're out in the open, so now we can push for them.
And now they're out in the open. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So did we go about it all the right way? No. They should have just shut up, put their pencils down, did everything, put the report in, and then come back and went, boom, here it is, and not have the little tweets here and there and whatever. So the unrolling and unraveling of it should have just been a little more secret than it was. But again, they're trying to show what they're doing and position of the short time that's office has been taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that I see that I like is they're gonna strip the tax from suppressors, from purchasing suppressors. So it looks like that's going to go through. I'm hoping that they work also on the Short Barrel Act.
The tax didn't get through. They said no to that.
No, it passed the House. It went through.
Did it really? When I was watching them talk about it, they said that wasn't going to pass.
No, it went through. It passed.
Okay, cool.
It's with the Senate right now. Which, by the way, do you know when they're voting on this?
I think they're doing it as soon as possible, I think.
I mean, well, they're on vacation like the next fucking 3 weeks out of the next 6.
Oh, is it? Oh. Well, probably when they get back then.
Yeah, they're always on fucking vacation.
Fucking never work.
So,
dude,
so it's a $200 tax stamp, right? For a suppressor?
Right. Yeah. And they're supposed to take that away.
Yeah.
So,
I want to
it
work.
just says it just in the big beautiful bill eliminates the excise tax on suppressors.
Yeah.
So
I want a government job.
Pass the House. So
I've done nothing but work. Setting up this business, I've done nothing but contact the city, government, with the Mercedes getting hit by the truck, trying to get charges laid to the guy who drove off. I have to do all the running around. The investigator's not doing shit. Now I've got to go to my time and do all my evidence to get the magistrate to do a warrant. I'm like, what does the investigator do? Isn't that his job for me to give him all the evidence and go, oh yeah, you know what? I think I have a case. Let's prosecute this guy.
That's the way it should be.
And I call the city. No one answers the phone. I'm like, man, I'm going to get a government job just so I can sit back and not do shit. Just collect a paycheck. It's a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, COVID...
Especially if it's in Montgomery.
Yeah, well, COVID has just, COVID killed this country. It's like no one gives a shit anymore with their job. There's no care. There's no courtesy. There's nothing anymore. When it comes to government and private sector jobs, no one gives a shit. Because they probably sit on the couch. Here's my rant for today.
It's the way it is now.
It's the reference I always say. It's essentially we turn into Wall-E. Have you seen the movie Wall-E, Chris?
Yes, I've seen the movie Wall-E.
This is what COVID has become.
Yeah.
We are Wall-E.
Yep. Well, look, we are not prepared for this podcast today, just because we were hoping Chris was going to have some good news for us, and that was going to lead us down a whole another conversation and extend our time out. But I'm out of shit to talk about this week because I did not prepare. So this might be a short episode, which is okay because I'm starving.
Me too. Monday just had lunch.
So I know he did, right? It's like
it's like 5 o'clock. What are you talking about?
Okay, so he had a snack.
No, I have. Okay, all right. So
he got some small child running past.
I have breakfast at 7. I have lunch about 10:30, 11. and then dinner usually about 7 o'clock, and that's it.
So what is for dinner tonight?
And
on
it's now
Monday?
5 my time. Shit, I didn't take the chicken out.
So he's gonna DoorDash it.
No. I'll have to quick thaw it. I'm gonna do chicken teriyaki bowls,
Ah, nice.
chicken broccoli, and short grain rice.
Oh. I'm a bachelor for
That
the
does
next
sound good.
4 days, so I got to cook my own food and do my own shit.
Apparently, you're not leaving the office.
Can you boil water?
I can. I can cook.
So it's box mac and cheese for 4 days.
Ugh.
Ramen noodles.
No, he's gonna go to that panaderia.
He's going to Taco Bell asking for ketchup.
No, he found that panaderia. Remember? Right down the street.
No, I'm
You get some tacos and go home and find some
Yes.
ketchup.
Yeah.
something like that.
Tomato sauce.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with tomato sauce. You guys are missing
Hey,
out.
Vegemite.
okay. Oh wait, have you ever made a Vegemite taco?
Oh,
That's a-
God, I'm about to throw up.
That's a lot of Vegemite. That is a lot of Vegemite. But I could do it. No problem. I can eat that stuff like
That's a lot of
spoon-
that's a
like
lot of horrible aftertaste.
like a spoonful at a time. Just. I think that's what
Oh,
keeps
you know-
COVID away.
Is there
Keeps
ivermectin
possums
in?
away.
No, that brings the possums in.
It's full of vitamins.
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 Vitamins and,
And
minerals.
herbs.
So
Vitamins and
did
herbs.
you set your open house date?
The 21st.
The 21st. Okay, so I got to
Yes.
book. I got to book a dunk tank.
Yes.
So what we should do then is the Vegemite taco challenge.
Oh, no. I'm not watching that. I don't like watching people throw up.
Are they going to throw
you-
up? Really?
That is a horrible.
You just have to stop eating it when you feel like it's going to be shitty.
Yeah. I think I've told you this before. So Ralph doesn't like peanut butter, but he likes Vegemite.
What kind of dog doesn't like peanut butter?
Ralph, I don't like peanut butter either.
Every dog loves peanut butter.
Not Ralph.
Ask JD.
He's fussy.
It's not cheating if it's your dog. All right, we're heading down territory right now that has been unventured and very dangerous.
Oh, we ventured here before.
I'm not sure if we want to do that again, though.
Poor JD. Why do we have to bring up memories for all the time? He told us not to talk about that. He said that was one time.
And it wasn't even at band camp.
No.
It was only two dogs. It was a cockapoo and a cocker spaniel.
And he said he has no idea how that got on Facebook.
Oh, I know how.
God.
He
Anyway.
accidentally just left his phone recording.
That's it. All right, let's go. Let's finish on
He
that
named
one.
his dog Siri, and Siri accidentally started recording.
Peanut was his safe word. Oh God. All right.
Poor G.
All right, JD.
All
We
right.
love you, buddy.
Yeah, we're officially out of shit to talk about for this podcast, so I guess we'll end it here.
Before dirty minds take over.
Yeah. Sorry for the short one this week, folks, but at least you got to hear us and hear us laugh and that sort of thing. So, again, as always, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.
Peace out.
See ya.